Hey guys, it's Alert here, back on another video, and today I'll be showing you what I picked up at the most recent Saratoga Comic Con. Well, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, now as I said before, today I'm doing a little bit of a haul video from Saratoga Comic Con. I probably could have done this yesterday because we got home relatively early compared to what we normally get home by. We were home before 2 o'clock. We're usually not home till like 3 or 4. Yeah, 3 or 4. But that's beside the point. But yeah, I'm going to go over what I got. I'm going to put it up here as we go. So, makes things a little bit more interesting. Those of you who don't know what I picked up, be a little bit more surprised. But first thing, went to the Comic Depot. I always like going to the Comic Depot, giving them my business because they're a really cool store. Really cool people work there. Such is life. But they had a couple things that I picked up. I picked up this Savanti Romero from TMNT. This is a 2003 turtle, so it's right up my alley. Focus. He's not complete. Obviously, he's missing one of these bone claws, little horns, and I think like 2 weapons. But I did find the bone horns. Bone horns. That doesn't sound right. The 2 horns on eBay last night for about $14. So we got him. Pan this out a little bit. Maybe give myself some room. Also got Hawkman from Justice League Unlimited, which is cool because I did not have him. Those 2, I believe, together were about $10. Then the Comic Con itself. We get in. First thing I find, or purchase, I should say, the 10th anniversary Spawn. Now, this is a figure I've been after for a couple years now. And he was about 50 bones. I already passed him up for that. So, not going to make the same mistake twice. Had to pick him up. Also, from that same booth, I got... it's funny because I just finished this wave just last week. I got the Marvel Legends, the Toy Biz Apocalypse series, Sasquatch. He's a big figure. I think bigger than Spawn over here, so there he is. He is actually really cool. I may wind up liking him more than the Build-A-Figure, surprisingly. There we go. Put him right there. Spawn over a little bit. And now we move on. So, after that, I did actually pick this dude up there too, for about $5. It is a Shadow Dancer from X-Men 2099. Now, I told myself I'm not buying any more X-Men stuff, but this guy has multiple purposes. And he also has a busted finger. But such is life. It was $5. Not that big a deal. I plan on building a horde of these in the future. So, there's that. Next up, I guess we'll just move right into that stuff. I bought some turtles. These turtles, to be exact. I didn't get all of them. They had Raphael and Donatello, but I didn't see their weapons, so I didn't pick them up. I should have just bought them anyways. They had Shredder and I think Karai and Casey Jones and April O'Neil. All crap I should have bought, but didn't. But they had this Leo here, and he had both of his katanas, so I picked him up. This is like a 6-inch figure, so that's about my speed. Outside of the new Turtles and the 2003 ones, which I want all the different characters from the 2003 line, these are the other Turtles I really like to pick up. This is the foot soldier from that line. He's missing a katana, but he has the scabbard and has one of the katanas. Maybe I can find the other one down the road, but I'm in no rush to have that at this current time. Where do I put you? Where do I put you? How about this? And I knocked over Hawkman. Oh well, not the first time I've messed up stuff on cam. I'll move Hawkman to the side for now. I also got the Splinter from this line. Now, this is probably one of the better looking Splinters, I think. Well, because he's got that awesome beard, so I had to pick him up. It's a worthy purchase. I will say, these things have a case of the forward back foot. Now, what does that mean? When you stand them upright one way, they want to fall forward. When you stand them up the other way, they want to fall backwards. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But there's that. And then I got some of the monsters. So I got this guy back. I had one of these at one point, but I sent it to Dr. Twisted. This one's a little bit better in terms of the paint and the tightness of the joints. Like his head is a little bit tighter than the one I used to have. And he had one of the restraints there. I'd like the other one to go on his other arm, but I'll probably just display him without it. But I believe that is the sloth monster. If I'm not mistaken. And then we also have the vampire succubor, which is another figure from that line. I think he was a few bucks. I think the most expensive ones of these turtles was the Leonardo and the giant sloth monster guy. I think those were the most expensive of the bunch. Is there like some fuzzy stuff on my set here? No. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's the ninja sword. But, yeah, I got this dude. He's pretty cool, actually. Very posable for a Turtles off-the-wall random character, so he will be a nice addition to my just crazy-ass monsters, I suppose. And I also got the Jersey Devil. I like this little dude. He was expensive too. I think he was about $8, but he's a little bit harder to find. He came with a spider thing, which I want to find now. So, yeah, there he is. You can't see him at all, but oh well. I'll put Hoek Man back. Put him right there. So that's what we got so far. Now we got some other pieces. Same booth. I got the Mikey from the newer line to go with my set. I bought Leonardo at the last show and Casey Jones, so I got Mikey. He had a little bit of, it looked like he got shite at and hit here. I took a magic eraser to that. I got most of it off. I'll have to do some more scrubbing, maybe with a better one. But, yeah, nothing little elbow grease can't fix. So that was cool. He was carded, too. He was only about $5. So that is cool. Put him right there. Let me pan this out a little bit more. Give myself a little bit more room. Just because there's so much stuff here. It's getting blurrier and blurrier, but I'm not done showing you everything close up. I got Billy Joel here. This was at the same booth all these turtles were at, and I got T-Biz Lady Friend, a couple clowns. They've had the stuff for a while. I probably should have tried to get a better deal on it, but oh well. They had this still, so I was like, just getting the Balto set and then having the All Dogs go to heaven kind of urged me to immediately pick him up, because that is just awesome. It almost gave me a heart attack, if you know what I'm saying. No, not really. But who is next? Stand up, man. There we go. That's better. My buddy Tom from Geek Culture Podcast. I didn't buy a whole lot from him. It felt kind of bad, but he didn't have anything I was really after. But he did have this goofy-looking Metallo from the Batman Brave and the Bold series. He's all colorful and stuff. Has the spring-loaded arm. I wish this thing rotated and then could lock up here. so he could at least pose his arm down, but such is life, I suppose. But what's funny with him is he's got a little crazy core thing going on. And then it just does like a green spot there. So he's cool. He's kind of random and quirky and goofy looking, but he's cool. I like that. Then I got some Motu stuff. Now this is where you all have a stroke because the prices on these were unreal. First off, I got a Manny Faces for Bubba Shelby on Instagram. Trying to do a trade with him. I was only able to find that one off his list. I think the other one was Mackinac. I did not see any of those, but I did find a holy grail for Motu stuff. But we'll get to that. But first, the one I've been after for a while, a complete first run. I think it's first run. He's got the full boots, so I don't know if it is first run. But Skeletor, he's got his weapons. Sword still has the little bar thingy there. And then he's got his Havoc staff. So awesome, awesome, awesome. It's the soft head too. So we got him. And then also got Mosquitor. Yes. I believe Pixel Dan's crush from this line maybe. But his blood pump still works. His legs are a little loose. But he was about $5. And he's pretty cool. I've been after him for a while. I just got to pick up his little blaster. I take it this one doesn't have the spring-loaded waist because he has this blood-pumping thing, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I always liked Mosquitor. I thought he was an interesting figure from this line. I'm happy to add him to my Motu collection. I'll put him back here just because he kind of wants to fall down. And then I got the holy grail for most Motu collectors. I gotta fix his legs. I have an extra set of the screw hooks and the O-rings somewhere. But his paint is about as clean as you can get for a just a beater from Motu. And that is Scareglow. I'm so happy I have this dude. I already contacted the Cape Master on Instagram about this guy. Really stoked to have him. I'm going to fix him up. I'm going to get him a repro cape. Probably a repro halberd too. Because I thought I could get the halberd, the original one. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen. But until then, I just wedged the legs in the little holes there. And he seems to want to stand halfway decent. He's chilling on them. So, with that being said, I did get one last bit from the toy show, but on the way back, we did stop back at the comic shop, and since I'm impatient, I picked up the Marvel Select Lizard. Yeah. So, I am stoked to have him. I wanted to pick him up, but I was a poser and never did. So, that is all I got from the toy show that you can see before you. And focusing in on some of the stuff so you can actually see it is a lot. I spent about 180 total, maybe. Less than 200. I thought I spent less than 100, but such is life. But there is one last piece I need to show because it's a piece I've actually been working on for some time now that actually came from the toy shows and comic shops and whatnot. So I'll get him out and we'll take a closer look at him. And now that my backdrop is clean, here is the reveal. I finally have completed the Toy Biz Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. This thing is pretty sick. I got a better lower torso, and a better right leg from this toy show. He is a little bit tricky to stand, but he's humongous. It's to be expected, right? This leg, I believe I got off of Instagram from Kurt's Customs, actually. I'll do all the plugs and stuff when I do the actual review, but going off of memory here, he is being a little bit of a pain in the butt to stand, probably because I'm trying to do a video on him. But this leg I got off Instagram from Kurt's Customs. The lower torso and this leg I got off the same guy who had the Sasquatch, the Spawn, and the Shadow Dancer figure. This upper torso was from the Comic Depot, as were the arms. So this was a team effort. I'm so happy to have them complete. And with that being said, that is all I got from the toy show, Comic Con, whatever. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for some reviews on this stuff. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.